Hey guys, this is Chris, Tabletop Sports Delaware. We're bringing you some Strat-o-matic basic baseball this evening. I decided to dig out one of the sets I got earlier this spring, so I've broken out the 1963 baseball season. And we're going with the bottom of the National League for this one. The Houston Colt 45s are going to be visiting the New York Mets, so let's go ahead and go through the lineups and let's play us some Strat-o-matic baseball. For your visiting Houston Colt 45s, starting in left field, batting first, Al Spangler. Right fielder, Carl Warwick, batting second. Howie Goss is batting third. He's in straightaway center. Rusty Staub playing first. He's cleanup. Bob Aspromonte's batting fifth. Playing the hot corner, John Bateman, catcher, batting sixth. Shortstop, Bob Lillis. He is in the 7 hole. Ernie Fazio, second bagger, is batting eighth. And on the hill, batting ninth, is going to be starting pitcher Ken Johnson. For the Masons, second season in existence. Ron Hunt, second baseman, leading off. Jim Hickman, third baseman, batting second. Frank Thomas, left fielder, batting third. Right fielder, Duke Snyder, cleanup. We have center fielder Duke Carmel batting fifth. First baseman batting sixth is Tim Harkness. Shortstop Al Moran batting seventh. Backstop Choo Choo Coleman. He'll be batting eighth and catching the pitches blazing home plate way by Carl Willey, who will be batting ninth for the Mets. All right, guys. Let us, after a long hiatus, it's been decent weather the last couple of days, and I'm not hurting so much when I get home, and I feel like doing things. We're playing baseball. Alrighty, Colt 45s are up first. There is Mr. Carl Willey. Al Spangler leading off for the Colt 45s. I want to make sure this looks like it's just going to have to do. Alrighty, Al Spangler leading off. Let's get this party started, folks, shall we? Play ball! Al Spangler 2-8. That's going to be pop up to first, one away. P3. Carl Warwick facing Carl Willey. Right fielder takes the pitch. 3-9. That's a strikeout. Swinging at the knee cheese. Been a while since I said that. Howie Goss, center fielder, batting third. 2 outs, top of the first. 1-9. High on the split. Long fly ball. This one is back. It is going. Willey is tagged early. Home run. Colt 45s on the board. Top of the first. 2 outs. They've plated a run. Rusty Staub comes to the plate. Here's the pitch. 3-6. And that's going to be a base hit into right to extend the inning. Bob Aspromonte, third baseman, comes up. Willey. Staub no threat to steal. 6-9. Low on the split. That's going to be a hard liner into right. That's going to be fielded. Hit right at Harkness for out number 3. 1 on the board for the Colt 45s. We're going to go to the bottom of the first inning, and the Mets are going to come to bat. Let us see. Ken Johnson on the hill for the Colt 45s. He will be facing Hunt, Hickman, and Thomas. Ron Hunt, second baseman. Leadoff batter, 6-7. That's going to be a hard ground ball to second base. Da-de-da. Fazio is a 3 with a 13. And he fires it over to first for out number 1. That will bring up Jim Hickman, third baseman. Here's the pitch from Johnson, 2-8, and that's going to be a strikeout. Swinging at a curveball in the dirt. Just what Casey Stengel really doesn't want them to do on their way to a 51-11 season in 1963 at the Polo Grounds. The Colt 45s were 66-96 playing at Colt Stadium. 2 outs. Frank Thomas, 5-10. Hard ground ball hit to short. That is going to be Bob Lillis. He's a 3 with a 12. Fields it, gets it over to first. No problem for out number 3. 1-2-3 go the Mets. No runs plated. And that's going to take us to the top of the second inning. Carl Willey is set to go. He is going to be facing Bateman, Lillis, and Fazio. Can I keep it over? Yeah, that way I can see the fielding. That would be better. Okay, that's what I need to do. Move you a smidge, maybe. That'll work. Okay, cool. Bateman is set. Willey sets. Rocks and fires. 6-9. That's going to be low on that split. Hard liner to first. Harkness is hauling the mail today. That's one away. Bob Lillis is up. Willey gets the signs and fires 2-8, and that is high on the split. That's going to be a base hit for Lillis. Colt 45s are on again. 1 out, 1 on. He's a D stealer, taking 2 away. That's 1-7. Now, there's not a lot of speed on these teams. Fazio's a 184. He's going to lay down the bunt. That's going to be a 9. Batter is safe. Lead runner thrown out. So that's going to be a 2-6. Fazio reaches on the fielder's choice. That's 2 away. Yeah, why bunt in front of the pitcher? That's stupid. All right, here we go. Ken Johnson at the plate swinging. Pitch from Willey 2-8, strike 3. And that's going to retire the side. No runs for the Colt 45s. 1-0 ball game. Go to the bottom of the second inning. Ken Johnson on the hill for the Masons, or for the Colt 45s. He will face Duke Snyder, Duke Carmel, and Tim Harkness. So here we go. Snyder leading off. Picked up from the Dodgers during the expansion draft between the 61 and 62 seasons. Catcher's card X. That is going to be... who we got? Bateman is a 3 with an 11. X. And it is going to be popped up behind the plate. Bateman gets underneath it. Makes the catch. That is 1 away. Duke Carmel to the plate. Johnson is set. Rocks and fires. 5-8 fly ball to left field. This one is being tracked over by the foul line by Al Spangler. Makes the catch. That's going to be out number 2. Tim Harkness now at the plate. Johnson gets the signs in from Bateman. Here's the pitch. 1-6 strikeout. Second one for Johnson in this outing. 1-2-3 go the Mets again. And Johnson yet to allow anybody passage to first. 1-0 your score. You go to the top of the third. And Carl Willey is set to go for the Mets. He will face top of the order. 1, 2, 3, and Spangler, Warwick, and Goss. And he is set. Spangler smacks the dirt out of his cleats. Saddles up. Willey with the pitch. 3-3. Pops it up on the right side of the infield. Hunt gets underneath it. Ron Hunt makes that catch. That's out number 1. Spangler has popped up twice to Carl Willey. Sorry, Carl Warwick now at the plate. Here comes Willey's pitch. 6-10. Hard ground ball hit to short. That's going to be Moran. He's a 3 with a 14. And it is going to be a throwing error. Throws it into the dugout. Warwick's going to make it to second on the play. That's E6. Moran with the Boffo. Bad Moran. Man on second for the Colt 45s. Willey facing Goss. Goss a 209 batter. He is going to swing. Homered his last time up. 6-10. Hard ground ball hit to Moran again. A 3 with an 18 is roll again. And that is a 13. And that's going to be another. That's going to be a 1 base error. E6 twice in a row. Moran is getting the kind of attention that a shortstop for the 10th place team in the National League does not want. 2 on. Men at the corners, 1 out top of the third, 1-0 game. Colt 45s. Willey facing Rusty Staub. And he is going to pitch to Staub. Hoping for the ground ball. 6-9 low on the split. Hard liner hit to third. And Harkness. 45s are hitting it right at the first baseman. That's 2 away. Aspermonte comes up to the plate. Willey, 3-10. Hard ground ball hit to third base. Fielded cleanly over there by Hickman. Fires it over to Harkness for out number 3. Mets get out of an unearned jam, as it were. score is still 1-0. We go to the bottom of the third inning, and I've got an extra little window over there that I'm not using. You silly. So hold on a second now. Da-da. 1, 0, 0. 0, 0. Not an O yet. That is O-tay. See, score, bottom left. Duh, what the heck am I thinking? Al Moran is going to be the leadoff batter facing Ken Johnson. He is 7th in the order. He of 2 errors. He'll be followed by Choo Choo and Willey, 8 and 9. Bottom of the order for the Mets. Bottom of the third, 1-0. Johnson pitches to Moran, 1-9. Hard ground ball hits a short. That's going to be fielded. I need to put these cards up here. Cleanly by Lillis. And he gets it over to Staub for out number 1. 6-3. That's going to bring us to Choo Choo Coleman, the catcher. 8th in the order, Johnson. Rocks and fires, 3-9, and that's a strikeout. That's 3 on the afternoon for Ken Johnson, and Carl Willey comes to the plate. Here we go. That's a 5-7 pitcher's card, and that's a strikeout. 4th one for Johnson. 1, 2, 3. Go the Mets yet again. Dink. Dink. Update scoreboard. Right there. Okay, that's good. Top of the 4th. Carl Willey is on the hill, still pitching for the Mets. No need to take starters out at this point. On the advanced sides, both go 7, so they'll be in the game for a while unless someone decides to light it up. 1-0 Colt 45s. 6, 7, 8 due up in Bateman, Lillis, and Fazio. Bateman facing Willey, 2-6. That's going to be a strikeout. That will be Willey's 3rd. 1 away, Bob Lillis at the plate. Yeah, back on there. Hold that down. Here's the pitch. 5-7. Another strikeout. 2 in a row for Willey. 2 outs. Ernie Fazio, short second baseman, 8th in the order. Top of the 4th, 1-0 Colt 45s. 111 hard ground ball hit to third base, fielded over there by Hickman. Gets it over to Hartness for out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Colt 45s. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. No runs scored. Okay. Mark it here too. Ken Johnson on the hill still for the Colt 45s. He's going to be facing top of the Mets order in Hunt, Hickman, and Thomas. Ron Hunt will be leading off, the second baseman. Here's the pitch from Johnson. 6-11 hard ground ball hit to first. That's going to be Staub. Is a 3 with a 1, and that's going to get through into the corner. And it's going to be chased down out there by Warwick, but Hunt is going to get on first. He's going to round first and trot back. So lead off a single for the Mets. Bottom of the 4th, Ken Johnson shakes it off, looks in, gets the signs from Bateman. Here's the windup. The pitch, 4-7, and that is a hard line drive hit to left field. No, Aspermonte gets his glove all over it. Hunt retreats back to first, 1 away for the Mets. 1-0 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, Frank Thomas. Man on first, 4-7. The pitch from Johnson. Skinny single split on top, missed it. Hard liner to left field. Nope. Bob Aspermonte is on it again. These guys are attacking the corners. Attacking the lines to no avail. Duke Snyder now up with a man on first, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Here's a pitch. 3-6, and that's going to be a triple into the corner. And Ron Hunt is going to come around and score and tie this one up. Duke Snyder clears the bases. 1-1 ball game. Mets are in it. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, Duke Carmel, center fielder, comes up to the plate. Flew out the left last time up. Johnson with the pitch. 5-4. And that is going to be Bateman's catch card X. 3 with a 16 is going to be Here comes the pitch from Johnson. Gets by Bateman. Not even close. And Snyder is going to trot across from the wild pitch. 2-1 Mets. Carmel fouls it up behind home plate. Bateman gets underneath it. Makes the catch. And that's going to end the bottom of the 4th. But the Mets score 2. Triple by Snyder scores Hunt. And then Snyder scores on the wild pitch by Johnson. High happenings here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Mets have the lead, 2-1. And as soon as I put it there, you'll be able to see it. Badoink. Top of the 5th. Carl Willey on the hill. He is facing bottom of the Colt 45s order and Ken Johnson. Then back to the top for Spangler and Warwick, 1 and 2. Willey is set. Put the cards down here so that way we can actually score the game. Kind of makes things a little easier. Facing Ken Johnson, 3-8, and that's a strikeout. That is going to be Willey's 5th. 1 away, Al Spangler. Willey fires the pitch, 6-7, strikeout again. That's number 6. Carl Warwick now, top of the 5th, 2-1. Mets over the Colt 45s, who are at the plate, 2-5. And Warwick works the count. Takes the 3-1. Gets a walk to extend the inning. Howie Goss now, 3rd batter in the order, center fielder. Man on first, down a run, top of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Willey, 6-4, catch a card X. It's going to be... Coleman is a 3 with a 12. That's going to be a passed ball, gets by him, and Warwick is going to advance to second base on that one. Coleman with a passed ball. Here comes the next pitch to Goss. Pops it up in foul territory over towards the dugout, being chased by Coleman. Choo-Choo gets underneath it. Makes a nice running catch over there in foul territory for out number 3. Colt 45s are retired. They leave a man on second, down a run. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-0. Okay, and now for a word from our sponsors. Don't do drugs. Here we go. Ken Johnson set to go. On the hill for the Colt 45s. It's only a 2-1 game, low-scoring affair. Pitchers may go deep into this game. He'll face 6, 7, 8 for the Mets. Harkness, Moran, and Choo-Choo Coleman. I just like saying Choo-Choo Coleman one more time. Choo-Choo Coleman. Here comes the pitch from Johnson. That's a 5-8, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Tracking underneath it is Al Spangler. Smacks his mitt. Lets gravity do the rest. That is out number 1. Brings us to Al Moran's shortstop. Here comes the pitch from Johnson. 1-5, and that's a base hit into center field. So Moran is on after grounding out his first time up. Now comes Choo-Choo Coleman with a man on base. Struck out his last time up. He's not going to bunt for the second out in front of the pitcher because he did that the last time. So here we go. We're going to see a hit and run. That's going to be an 8. It's going to be a ground ball to first. Runners advance, so fires this one straight at Rusty Staub. Doesn't have enough time to do anything other than trot over for the unassisted out. And that is going to move Moran to second base. 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Do you want to pull him already? You got to lead. No, not going to do it. He's got a number 6 hitting card. Let him swing. Johnson might give him something. Here comes the pitch for Willey. 6-9, not going to happen. Ground ball to shortstop. Bob Lillis is a 3 with a 16. And it looks like he's going to be able to, he's ignoring Moran. Fires over to first to Rusty Staub to get Willey for out number 3. Nothing for the Mets, but they do have a 1-run lead. Let's see, that right there. After 5 complete innings of play, Your score is the New York Mets 2, the Houston Colt 45s 1. Carl Willey comes back out to start the 6th inning for the Mets. He will face 4, 5, 6, the heart of the Colt 45s order, if you could call it such. Rusty Staub, Bob Aspromonte, and Bateman the catcher. Staub is set, digs in, Willey fires 5-5, and he does not get the call he wanted on the 3-1. Threw some cheese out there, and he went ball 4. So Staub gets the base. Bob Aspromonte comes up to the plate. Willey is set. Here comes the pitch. 3-10. Hard ground ball hit to third base. Fielded by Hickman. Fires it over to Ron Hunt on the pivot. Over to Harkness for out number 2. Double play. 5-4-3 for those of you scoring at home. And if you're not scoring at home, you should be. That is 2 outs, going to bring us to John Bateman, the catcher. Willey is set. Here comes the pitch. 6-7, strikeout. Number 7 for Willey. Sets down the Colt 45s, keeping the lead protected. Avon calling. That's going to be no runs in the top of the 6th. Doink. So Ken Johnson comes out. He is going to face the top of the Mets order here in the 6th inning, Ron Hunt. And he will be followed by Jim Hickman and Frank Thomas. There is the lineup. Ron Hunt is set. Johnson digs in, gets his signs from Bateman. Comes the pitch, 6-10, fly ball to center field. Back goes Goss. 2 with a 16, gets underneath it, smacks his mitt, pinches his glove, makes the catch. That's out number 1. Gives the glove the old squeeze. Jim Hickman, third baseman. Bottom of the 6th, 3-11, and draws a walk. So Hickman gets on base. Ken Johnson comes back to the mound, sets in. Frank Thomas digs in, man on first. Here comes the pitch to Thomas. 6-5, and that's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3, 4, number 5 for Ken Johnson. 2 away. Hickman on first. Duke Snyder to the plate. They're going to pitch to him. 6-9. Hard ground ball hit to shortstop. Bob Lillis is there. 3-15, and he boots it. He cannot make the clean play. So Snyder is going to reach on the error, and that is going to advance Hickman to second base. Error on Lillis. Boffo Lillis. Bad Lillis. Alrighty. Get the cards up. Duke Carmel. 2 men on, 2 outs. Ken Johnson. Harry Kraft doesn't think he's in trouble yet. He leaves him in there, and I always leave my pitchers in way too long. 3-10, fly ball to right field. Easy work for Warwick. Gets underneath it, makes that catch, tracking over by the foul line. And that's going to take us through 6 innings of play. Your score, Mets 2, Colt 45s 1. To recap the scoring, first inning, 2 outs, top of the 1st. Colt 45 center fielder Howie Goss smacked a solo shot, and that lead of 1-0 held until the bottom of the 4th, where Ron Hunt led off, and after 2 line drives to third base, Duke Snyder came on and tripled him in. And while Carmel was at the plate, Snyder scored on a wild pitch. Okay, so let's go ahead and adjust that scoring here. Alrighty, and we are going to go to the top of the 7th inning. Carl Willey comes out. He's going to pitch a little bit more this evening. Bob Lillis is 7th in the order. Willey will be facing 7, 8, and 9. In Lillis, Fazio, and possibly Johnson, depending on what kind of offensive potential there is when he gets to the plate. Lillis leading off. Here's the pitch. That is a 5-7. And that's going to be a strikeout, number 8 for Willey. One away. Ernie Fazio comes to the plate. 1-11 hard ground ball hit to third base. Walt Hickman gets underneath it, scoops it up. Frozen rope throw over to Harkness. Beats Fazio there by a couple of steps. That's 2 away. And top of the order is coming up. I like the pitcher in there. Let him stay. Ken Johnson is going to face Carl Willey. 5-6 and draws a walk to extend the inning. Pitcher is helping himself, patiently waiting for Willey to throw a pitch that is not Willey's. Al Spangler, runner on base, top of the 7th. 2-8, and that's a pop-up Weekly on the right side. Charging in towards the mound, Tim Harkness calls everybody off. Willey retreats. Harkness makes the catch, and that's the 3rd time Spangler has popped up into the infield in this game. That is no runs plated for the Colt 45s in the top of the 7th inning. Let us do this. Doink, doink. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Ken Johnson. He is going to continue our say for the Colt 45s. And he will pitch against 6, 7, 8 for the Mets and Harkness, Moran, and Choo-Choo Coleman. I'll say it again, Choo-Choo Coleman. I love saying that, Choo-Choo Coleman. One more time, Choo-Choo Coleman. Here we go, Harkness is set. Johnson with a pitch, 2-10. That's going to be a liner on the right side, and this time Rusty Staub gets on it. There have been a lot of attack hits going down the line, and the defensive players on the corners have been there. Al Moran now, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Sorry about that. At the old ball game. Here's the pitch from Ken Johnson. 3-7, pops it up Weekly on the left side of the infield. Bob Aspromonte underneath it smacks his mitt after calling off Lillis, and that's going to be out number 2. A lot of pop-ups, a lot of corner line drives in this game. Choo-Choo Coleman. He is set. Here comes the pitch from Ken Johnson. That is a 3-4. Hard ground ball back to the box. Johnson knocks it down, picks it up, fires it over to Harkness for out number 3. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mets in the bottom of the 7th. And that may be it for Carl Willey, because his batting spot is due up next. We'll see. Willey is going to pitch the 8th at any rate. I'll put his card right there. Let's do this. Doink. Yeah, hold on. Gusher. Let's see. Doink, doink. We go to the top of the 8th. 2, 3, 4 due up for Carl Willey, Carl Warwick, Goss, and Staub. Willey with the pitch, 5-7. That's going to be a strikeout, number 9 for Carl Willey. Next we have Howie Goss, center fielder. Homered his first time up, reached first on an error, and popped up foul behind home plate. 1-5. Skinny split for the triple, and he catches it into the corner. And Howie Goss, tying run, is on third base. Rusty Staub comes to the plate. And Casey Stengel is going to come out and say some very strange words to Mr. Carl Willey. Well, we're going to look at the bullpen and just see what we have available. Yeah, Ray, you thought the Mets bullpen is bad this year. Grover Powell ain't horrible. I'm going to stick with Carl Willey for now. Rusty Staub, man on third. Infield is playing in for the Mets. They don't want to give up that run. They don't want to let Houston into this game. 4-7. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. This one is deep. Back goes Duke Carmel, tracking close to the warning track, makes the catch. Goss tags up, and he is going to score. Tie game. 2 outs, top of the 8th, 2-2. And Al somewhere knew I was recording this game. That's the only explanation. Because he's getting his free baseball. Yeah, whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Bob Aspromonte is up. Bases are clear. 2 outs. 2-2 tied ball game. Top of the 8th. Carl Willey pitching to Aspromonte. 2-7. That's a single to extend the inning. And Willey's coming out of this game. Right there's Willey is coming out. He's coming out. We want a pitcher, not a glass of water. And we are going to see Grover Powell come into this game. So let me do my housekeeping stuffs here. To get out of the inning anyway, because his pitching is coming up next. That is 7 2/3. It will not be a decision. Now he gave up the hit. If Aspromonte scores, that's a loss. Alright, so Grover Powell on, gets his warm-up pitches with Choo Choo Coleman. That's right, Choo Choo Coleman. One more time. Choo Choo Coleman. 2-2, top of the 8th. Here we go, Grover Powell trying to get the Mets out of this inning. 1-9 and a strikeout, and that'll do it. Third time Bateman has been swinging at air in this game. Okay, so that's going to be it for that. So give me a second, make sure I'm where I need to be. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on time there. Okay, so boom, 1 run. Tied at 2. And we are going to see a pinch hitter for Grover Powell. So that's going to be it for him. He went 0.1 with a strikeout. We'll just put that there real quick. So let's do that. Let's put Powell here. Take out the pitcher's hitting card, which we no longer need. Who are the Mets going to put in there to do this stuff? Pierce, no. Joe Christopher, he was gotten from the Pirates. Joe Hicks. Jesse Gonder, catcher, is going to pinch hit. Okay. All right. So we're going to put Gonder here. Right there. Pinch hit. He is a 9E. And Ken Johnson will be facing him. Yeah, because Johnson's batting order, spot in the order is going to come up in the next inning. Johnson's going to go this inning unless he starts to show signs. Jesse Gonder, pinch hitter. Here we go. Johnson is set. Rocks. Fires. 3-5 strikeout. That is number 6 for Ken Johnson. Bottom of the 8th, 2-2. Tie ball game. Ron Hunt back to the top of the order facing Johnson. Here's the windup. The pitch. 4-8 strikeout. Number 7. Johnson on a tear through the 8th inning. Jim Hickman is set. Johnson. Wind up and the pitch. 2 9s, 3 in a row. Strikes out the side here in the 8th. Not letting the Mets do anything. Keeping them in range for a possible 9th inning rally. Let's see. Okay. So we need to do this. 0 runs. Tied going into the top of the 9th. We need a new pitcher for New York. And the new pitcher is going to be Larry Bernarth. Larry Bernarth. That's what I'm going to call him. Bernarth. starting right there. Okay. And he will be facing bottom of the Colt 45s order, 7, 8, 9. Let's see how this one goes. Bob Lillis. Astros are, yeah, Colt 45s are looking at, that could do there. They're going to bring in Johnny Temple to pinch hit. And he could stay in the game, actually, if need be. Alright, so they bring in, he probably is going to stay in the game. They bring in Temple. We'll just mark him in. 4-4-11-B. And that's that, facing Larry Barnarth. Here we go. Top of the 9th, Colt 45s tied with the New York Mets, 1963 Strat-o-matic Basic here on Tabletop Sports Delaware. 1-9, fly ball to center field, and that one has Duke Carmel camping out underneath it, makes the catch. That is one away. Next up is Ernie Fazio, second baseman. They're going to pinch hit for him. And I see them bringing in Johnny Weekly. Left fielder, right fielder, had 80 at bats. Johnny Weekly. He's Johnny, at least Weekly. So that's going to be the end of that one there. Weekly. We're going to mark him in. Spangler will not stay in the game. Don't have a whole awful lot of space, but that's okay. Weekly coming in, facing Larry Barnarth. Here is the windup. 1 out, top of the 9th, 2-2 ball game. The pitch to Weekly. 1-9 strikeout. Barnarth gets his second, and Ken Johnson is going to get pinch hit for. Who are they going to bring in now? I think they're going to bring in Pete Runnels. Pinch hitter, he's a 9 and an E. He'll be going right there against Larry Barnarth. Choo Choo Coleman. Choo Choo Coleman. One more time. Choo Choo Coleman. Here comes the pitch to Runnels. 4-3, hard ground ball hit to first base, fielded cleanly over there by Harkness, and he gets it to Hunt covering. That is going to send the game to the bottom of the 9th, tied at 2. So Runnels is going to come out. We need a shortstop, and that's going to be J.C. Hartman, I believe. And he's going to go in Spangler's spot. So, Hartman. 6, 3, 13, D. D, bottom of 9. And that's going to leave us needing a pitcher, which we will get momentarily. They're staying in the game. Let's put this in just as a placeholder in case it comes around. That'll work. And new pitcher for the Colt 45s. Who are they going to throw to the Wolves? I'm thinking it's going to be Hal Woodchick. He has a 1.97 ERA that year. And they've got Jim Umbricht. His last full season before, isn't he the one that had cancer and died in 1964? He pitched for the Pirates in 1960. Jim Umbricht. I believe that's him. Yeah, we're going to put him in. Jim Umbricht. He gets in just because sentimentalism. Bricked will pitch the bottom of the ninth for the Colt 45s. New pitcher will go right there. And Bricked is going to face the heart of the Mets order in Frank Thomas, Duke Snider, and Duke Carmel. Here we go. Bottom of the ninth inning. Set to go. The pitch to Thomas. Bricked fires 1-8 and issues a walk. Mets have a man on. Duke Snider to the plate. He's going to pitch to him. He tripled along with a pop-up foul and reached first on an error. 2-6. Another walk by Bricked. Thomas advances to second. Duke Carmel comes on. All the Mets have to do is score one. Harkness is on after him. He's only a .233 hitter. They're going to hope for that double play ball. Bricked is going to pitch to Carmel. 6-5. High on the split. That's a long fly ball. This one is back. It is going, gone. Carmel. 3-run shot. No outs. Bottom of the ninth. Mets win 5-2. I have seen enough to know that I have seen too much. Great baseball movie. Thanks, Squiggy. Boomy. 3-run shot, bottom of the ninth. Mets saved me from free baseball my first game back in a while. That was a good game. That was a very good game. I just wanted to play some different teams, and I kind of got that. Had fun. Hope you guys had fun. We'll do some stats here in just a second and see where things stand. There go the Mets. The Colt 45s. First game I've ever played with the Colt 45s. Right there. I've never played anything with that team. I have with the franchise, but not with Colt 45s. Oh, and we haven't done this. Oh my goodness. I am lax in my duties. They are 2, 3, 5. I had 1, 2, 3. Only 4 hits for the Mets. And 2 errors. The Colt 45s have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And 1 errors. Well, we can take those zeros out of there. Now let's do it that way. That'll look better. Cool. Boomy. There is your final score. 5-2 Mets. 3 runs in the bottom of the ninth. 3-run shot by Duke Carmel, the center fielder, off of relief pitcher Jim Umbricht. Let's go ahead and do us some statistics and see who's got what, because we likes our stats. Let's put it there. Just off focus. Y'all focus need more focus. There we go. So Spangler, 0 for 3 with strikeout. Nope, 0 for 4, sorry. No at-bats for Hartman. He didn't do anything there. We have 0 for 3 for Warwick, 2 Ks and a walk. So 3-0. KK walk. Howie Goss, 2 for 4. 2 runs, run batted in, triple, homer. Rusty Staub, 1 for 2 with a run batted in, a sac fly, and a walk. 1 for 4, Bob Aspromonte. Bateman, John Bateman, 0 for 4. Strick him out. Bob Lillis, 1 for 3. 2 Ks. 0 for 1, Johnny Temple. 0 for 3, Ernie Fazio. And Johnny Weekly, 1 for 0 with a strikeout. Ken Johnson, he goes 0 for 2. KK walk. And Pete Runnels 0 for 1. That is 2, 3, 4, 5 hits indeed. 2 runs, 2 errors, 1, 5, none, and 3. Alright, let us see. Umbricht 0.0 gave up 2 walks, 1 homer, 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, no Ks. Johnson went 8. Umbricht absorbs the loss. Johnson, that means he gave up. They had how many? They had 4 hits. Johnson gave up 3, gave up 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 walk and 8 strikeouts. No homers given. Not too bad for Ken Johnson. Nice line. But it was not meant to be. The Mets came alive in the bottom of the 9th. Let's see how those Masons did. Ron Hunt, second baseman, 1 of 4. Scored a run, strikeout. A lot of strikeouts by Willey and company there. Yeah, we'll double check the strikeouts and everything once we get this done. 0 for 3 for Hickman with KK a walk. Frank Thomas 0 for 3 with a run scored. K walk. Duke Snyder 0 for 3. 1 for 3. Sorry. 1 for 3. 2 runs. Run batted in. Triple walk. There's the triple. Oh, error. Lillis had an error. Let's put that right there. That way if anyone ever decides to check this stuff out, they'll see it. Doinky Doinky, Duke Carmel, 1 for 4. The most important hit coming last. Run, 3 batted in, home run. 0 for 3, Tim Harkness with a strikeout. 1 for 3, Aaron Moran, shortstop. 2 errors. 0 for 3, Choo Choo Coleman. Choo Choo Coleman. One more time, Choo Choo Coleman. I like saying that name. 0 for 3 with a K. Carl Willey 0 for 2 with a K. And Jesse Gonder is 0 for 1, and that was a K. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3 walks, which is accurate, 8 and 3. So we have win is by Bernarth. He went an inning. Show the pitchers so everyone can see him. He struck 1 out. The relief did very well for the Mets, much to many people's surprise, especially me and Ray. Carl Willey, so he gave up, let's see, they had 1, 2, 3, 4 hits indeed. So 5 runs, 4 hits. I got the errors written down wrong here. 1 for the Colts and 2 for the Mets. Alright. So he gave up 5 hits, correct? Yep. So he gave up 5 hits. 2 runs, both earned. Were they both earned? Yes. These were earned. Yes. Nothing from an error. Okay. Walks. Take 2 strikeouts from the team. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So he had 9 Ks. Gave up 1 homer. 1, 2, 3 team walks are all his. So Carl Willey with a good line as well. 7 2/3, gave up 5 hits and 2 runs with a home run. Struck out 9, walked 3. And Duke Snyder and Duke Carmel drove in 4 of the 5 runs and 2 at bats. Duke Snyder to take the lead back in the, or to tie back in the bottom of the 4th. He would very shortly thereafter take the lead, scampering home with a wild pitch. but tripled in Ron Hunt with 2 outs, and drew a walk with no outs in the bottom of the 9th, and Duke Carmel came up with a 3-run shot, and that was it. So your final score, those Masons, 5-2 over the Colt 45s, 1963 version, basic Strat-o-matic. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a hiatus. It's been more than a busy week. That's the last video I did. I mean, yeah, I know. It's been really busy. And then the heat. I don't react to the heat all that well. But like I said, it's been a good few days. And I've been wanting to do a video. And I got home tonight. And I was like, nah, gonna do a video. Absolute tootin' So there you go. New York Mets final over the Houston Colt 45s. Here at the Polo Grounds, 5-2. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. And as always, keep on rolling.